All right. Welcome back to Cold Call King Radio. My name is Jon Robert Quinn, and I build talk shows. I write books. I do a lot for the local small business community. Really, the whole point of the Cold Call King brand is to enlighten and to help small business owners, entrepreneurs, and salespeople from a local level. We are helping people on a global scale. We've sold books all over the world. I'm speaking with people on a regular basis on helping them with their strategies. But at the end of the day, it really comes down to the local community and what we're doing to help these people. The Cold Call King, the original version, is about 80 pages, $19.95 on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And then the new one, which is the Cold Call King Executive Edition, 2019, sales tips, closing tips, and day planner. You've got notes in here. You've got everything you could possibly want. Let's see here. I've got, it gets into what the Cold Call King is, where I came from, talks about selling cars, the pursuit, encouraging entrepreneurship, finding leads, making calls, rebuttals, referrals, becoming a leader, business systems, entrepreneurship, originality, training salespeople, your job, what is organization. It's all in here. Everything that you need as a small business owner is in here. I kind of call it the little black book, right? It's kind of like the salesman's Bible. Everything is here, $29.95 on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. So, let's get into it. Today I want to talk about the Cold Call King format. Now, some people love my idea of the Cold Call King. Some people hate it. Some people think that it's too light of an approach. I think it's perfect. I've been using this model for 20 plus years in sales. And everywhere I've ever worked, I've been top in the company. And then, of course, with the radio, I'm just a lonely little radio guy recording out of his house. And yet I'm all over the world and selling books all over the world and literally getting international notoriety as the Cold Call King. Anybody who's in sales is either taking part in this book, has heard about this book, or has taken one of my courses, and everything is right here in the Cold Call King. So, the formula, it's actually very simple. I say to dumb it down. I think a lot of people get too pushy, especially with cold calls. They get way too pushy. They're out there reaching out to people. They're calling them at dinner time. They're trying to get the sale. They won't let them off the phone. And then they wonder why their conversion numbers suck. They wonder why their conversions are weak, right? Well, it's a lot simpler than that, folks. It's really, really simple. What I do is I send either a text message or an email or both before I do anything. And I mark everything. I have everything built into a spreadsheet. And of course, when you get the book, it explains everything. But I'm going to give you kind of the dumbed down version of it. You send them a text message. You send them an email. Then you follow back up with them. I don't care if it's a month later, a week later, the day after. It doesn't matter to me. What I care, though, is that these people actually see the information that you're sending them. You send them a link to the website. You give them a brief summary of what you guys are doing or what you're selling or what you've got, whatever your promotion is, and let them be adults. Let them actually look into the product. And then when you reach out to these people, it's funny, if you go onto my website, you can actually watch one of my trainings and you can listen to an actual live cold call session. And these people have never heard of me, and yet nobody yells at me, nobody hangs up on me. Why? Because it's a very light approach. And guess what? The conversion numbers are phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So you send the text message out, you send the email out, and then you call these people and you say, "Hey, Donna, it's Quinn. Just wanted to circle back around. I had sent some information over to you, either a text message or an email, wondering if you had a chance to review it and give it some thought." Now you've put the ball into their court. And these people are going to say either yes or no. Yes, I saw it. It doesn't look like something that I would want to be a part of. Okay, let me ask you real quick. What is it that you didn't like about it? And they'll tell you. They're not going to hang up on you. You were not intrusive. It's when you start getting pushy that they hang up on you and they're rude. And now they've come to resent you. They don't want to do business. They'll never do business with you. Remember the 3 Ps, the product, the price, or the person. If they don't like you, it doesn't matter what you're selling. They're not going to buy from you. It's simple as that. Okay? So, it sucks. Well, let me do this. Do you recall seeing the information we sent? I do. It's just not really what I'm looking for. What is it, if I could do anything for you right now, what would it be to improve your business or to get you out of your car or to get you into whatever it is that you're selling? Okay. Well, this, that, and the other thing. Great. Well, what we have is this, and this, and we can help you here, here, and here. Now, again, you've opened up conversation, and if she still says she's not interested, then it's very simple. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you a text real quick to our website. When you're ready, let us know. I'll circle back around with you in a couple of months. Does that sound fair? Yeah, sure. Great. Have a wonderful day. That's it. Don't push them. Now, if they come back and they say that they didn't see the information, ring, ring. Hey, Donna, this is Quinn. Just wanted to circle back around. I sent some information over to you. Wondering if you had a chance to review it and give it some thought. Well, I didn't see anything that you sent over. Oh, geez. All right, let me do this. This a cell number by chance? Yeah, it is. I'm going to send you a quick text message with our information. Pull us up, take a look. If it looks like something you'd want to do, let us know. We'll get you on board. Wonderful. Boom, done. And then you follow back up with that person again in however long, a month, a week, 2 days, it doesn't matter. Again, I don't care. Follow back up with them. They're adults. They will do business with you. Here's the other piece. Some people are all about one call close, one call close, one call close. They want to get that deal right now. They want to get that deal right now. It takes on average 11 to 14 touches for somebody to actually do business with you. So why are you trying to do a one call close? When I was in the mortgage business, it was all about one call close. That was their business model. And I remember my sales manager, I was saying, look, man, I got to get the one call closed. You either got them or you didn't. And he sends me a statistics sheet that says 11 to 14 touches to actually get that deal. The conversion model is really simple. Keep touching these people and they'll do business with you. It's that simple. It's kind of like dating a girl, right? You know, you're trying to take her home on the first date. Good luck getting a realistic relationship out of that one. But if you keep taking her out and you're polite and you're a man, you're a gentleman, and you're opening the door and you're taking her to dinner and you're talking about her brothers and sisters and what she's passionate about, and you're showing up to dance recitals and you're doing all the things and you're meeting her kids and all these things, guess what's going to happen? You're going to probably end up with a really solid relationship out of this one. But instead, you're at the bar, you're meeting people, you're trying to take them home, and you wonder why you're not getting anywhere. It's the same thing with your sales. It's the same thing with your business. You've got to market yourself. You've got to trust yourself. You've got to believe in your product. Grant Cardone is in our generation, is the best sales coach in the world by far for our generation. He is, in my opinion, kind of like the Napoleon Hill of our generation. And Grant Cardone really says it best. If you don't believe in your product, nobody else is going to believe in it. If you justifiably would not pay twice as much for your product, how can you expect to increase the value of that product? It's very simple. Would you buy your product? Yes or no? Would you allow your families to buy your product? Yes or no? Would people go in debt for your product? Yes or no? And could you justifiably charge more for that product? Yes or no? And if you've answered every single one, yes to every single one of those, you have a good solid product. Now it's time to really get that product out there. And the Cold Call King model is how to do it. I personally can sit there in an afternoon and make 300 to 500 calls. I only let the phone ring for 15 seconds. That's it. Literally, that's it. 2 to 3 rings, that's it. I never, ever leave a voicemail. Why? Because you're a salesperson. They hear the voicemail, they either block your number or they're not going to return your call. If they have a missed call, guess what? They're probably going to return that call, find out who that call was from. The other thing is it's all about efficiency. If you're making 4 calls a minute at 15 seconds a call, how many calls would you have made had you waited for the voicemail to come on at 35 seconds, then waited for the greeting for 20 seconds, then left your message, and then hung up? You could have made 5, 6, 7 calls, but you didn't. And you're exerting all of your energy, leaving those messages, and you're never getting a return call. 15 seconds, never leave a voice message, follow-up system. Literally, I can make 300 to 500 calls in an afternoon. I can talk to 50 people in an afternoon, and I can convert probably 10% of those from just a text message. That is conversion. Now, it all comes down to x equals x equals x equals x, which we're going to get into another time. But the real quick piece on that is it's not the first x or the last x. It's not how many calls you've made based on what's your close ratio. It's the two middle x's that you really want to focus on. It's the interested and the invoice being sent out. And again, we're going to get into this another time, but the answers are all in the book. Pick up the Cold Call King. You've got the Cold Call King, the original, 1995 on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And then you've got the big boy, the little black book, I call it. It's kind of like the Salesman's Bible, and it's got your 2019 calendar in it. Plus, on that calendar, you'll see that it says amount. It's got a daily sales tracker with a goal list. Every week, you can sit down and set new goals and try to achieve these goals. And at the end, I can guarantee that if you're tracking everything on paper, you're going to make more money than you are tracking everything in your phone. I can guarantee that. $29.95, thecoldcallking.org, or of course, JonRobertQuinn.org. That's it for me today, folks. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and wherever you're at. And we'll see you next week.